That's weird. I just went through a thing today where my PlayStation wouldn't let me activate my profile as the home profile, so it locked out all of my games on both the PlayStation 4s. I think it was due to River, because I keep my account activated on his, because it still would allow me to play mine even if my account's not the main account on my PlayStation 4, because I gave him my old one. But somehow in the middle of him signing in onto me to activate his PlayStation 4, I gave to him as my profile's home PlayStation, so he can play the games too. So it's basically the way that we found out the game sharing thing, but it only works with whoever's account is the home profile for that system. But I can't play any of the games that he would get if he was to get any. Something like that, some weird stuff. Yeah, I was gonna get that. Then I was asking around to see if anyone over at some of the places I was going to, if they knew if it was gonna be actually any good. And a lot of them were like, oh, they're like, I like some of the older Final Fantasies, but like this one didn't get too many good ratings. Is what they didn't really think it was as good.
People have gotten so used to the random battles that those ones. I don't like the random battles. This one, they're literally just right out there on the field. You can walk up like an RPG and just attack them. Get a lot more done in a shorter period of time compared to the older ones.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I freaking love it. I've already got a little bit of a distance into it. I'm gonna be playing it, but I realized you were on this way, so I can go and watch the broadcast.
Okay, well, I can go over into my menu once this thing gets to here and show you how they have the weapons set up and stuff now. So now it's going to be set up for the whatever how it originally was. You could get your melee and grenades quicker in your special. Now it's just going to be the amount of damage you can take before you die.
Even their scientists are
Your maneuverability for your movement speed and maximum jump, and then recovery, which the speed you regain lost health. And then so that's what the armor is set up to be, is being able to do between all three of those. The Ghost, they just have this, which doesn't really have anything on it. It just says random mod, but it never does anything, so I don't ever know anything about that. But now it's set up between power, energy, and kinetic weapons now, instead of heavy, special, and primary. Because now you can have, it's set up to where you can have an auto rifle and as two, both your primaries, as your primary and secondary. So like there's an auto rifle, and then come up here and get an auto rifle and nav it. No, they said that they're not going to allow it. At most, that they're going to allow to bring over is the emblems and emotes and shaders. Because it was basically set up for people who's never played it before to be able to get into it without other people bringing over their characters from the old ones and making it unfair or something like that. But it's basically because the gameplay showed up as our backyard of the tower was destroyed, so all of everything was lost. None of my other people here, but they're already all the way up there. But now you can also shoot while you're in the air now. No, when you go to shoot in the old one, it would make your character drop. As soon as you go to aim to shoot, your character would drop. But, let's see. The subclasses are set up like this now. And then they have these right here that are added. They're brand new. They're called empowering and healing rifts. One conjure to decrease weapon damage, another one to continuously heal. And it basically... Yeah, I'm still here.
Sorry, I couldn't take it apart. I'd hear you, and then all of a sudden I'd hear you repeat the video. Like, shit. I wanted to, but I don't know how long.
Well, as I said, you may
Oh, look!
hate
It's a next
GameStop,
milk waterfall.
but
Can we stop and... Aw.
the ability to be able to just make payments on it whenever you want when you do a pre-order on them. I mean, everyone's like, well, GameStop sucks. Well, yeah, well, you name another place that you can go to that will allow you to make payments on it until the pre-order is done. Releases. I pre-ordered the digital. Yeah, I pre-ordered the digital oh my gosh.
Oh, we're walking into
Yeah,
the light.
I
think there's a
pre-ordered the
metaphor
digital,
here.
but it was the digital
I don't
freaking
like it.
the one that comes with everything. What? There's one down right there on the ledge? I haven't been down there.
Oh, a barrier. This planet loves
Oh, and there's
barriers.
this. It's called a linear
I think they're trying to contain the Red Legion.
rifle.
They have bigger problems, namely you, Cody.
Oh, yeah. Just go with, do a quote with Geico. That's what I'm with right now, too. I just barely, my original for my insurance for the Honda is $110 a month, but I got a car that I ended up hitting into because I was backing out of my parking space and they tried to hurry up past me, but they counted it as my fault because I guess in Utah it's a law that if you're backing out of your parking space, that the person that's going behind you has the right of way. But I just barely got a second car finally, but because of that fender, my insurance is going up to $130 now. But I just did a quote to see how much would be added onto my insurance with adding my new car, and they're only going to add like $84 and some change onto it, so I'm going to be paying like $200 and something altogether for both cars. but my new car is a 2014
Look at
Chevy
those
Malibu
drills. Even the Vex can't stop
with
the
only
Cabal
30,000
invasion.
miles on it.
Survival is a temporary condition for all of us.
'Cause your car also has the OnStar too, huh? Mine does. What? That's stupid. How the hell does it not have cruise control? Wow. That's stupid. All cars past like the year 2000 or actually past 95 are supposed to have cruise control. Well, Sherry's grandma's car has a cruise control, and hers is a 95 Buick. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, no. Oh, you can shoot the ships and damage them now. Yeah, but this one you can actually, if you have the right weapon, you could actually probably destroy the ship, but they don't give you that kind of weapon to do that on the beta.
And of course, the drills have onloaders.
If it's helpful, I suggest you deal with the drills when the shooting stops.
I would too.
The shooting never stops.
I just went over to Lowe's and told them that I need them to put me into a position for full time so I can afford to make the payments on top of on my new car. Because my payments from like 10-20. $4 years, but I had like a 4-month period that I quit. Why are you making... Yeah, but they were supposed to have made it the same as... I figured they were going to make it the same as at all Walmart, because they had everyone that was hired at the same time as me over at this Walmart. They were like, alright everyone, I guess we're just going to raise everyone up to $10 an hour before they get done with your CBL pathways, because those just really aren't, it isn't pathways to start doing something like that. So I was up to 10, but they rose us up to $10, so I was only there for like a month and a half or 2 or something like that, about 2 months. And they said, alright everyone, we're raising everyone up to $10 before they pass you get done with their pathways. You don't have to finish your pathways to get up to $10. So I figured that would have been the same with you, because Matthew went up to $10. He was hired off at $10. Everyone that was hired after my group of the orientation in August last year was being hired at $10.
you know, Cade got stuck stealing from the Vex. Why didn't that happen to the Red Legion?
Calculating Red Legion similarity to Cade 6.0001%. Plus, you know, Cade's dumb.
You are both depressing and
Yeah, when you're on
unhelpful.
that shift, they usually schedule for you full-time, usually when you're part-time. Well, I quit over there basically because Dean cut himself in the chin with one of my pocket knives, so I called in. And I'm already hitting the borderline over there anyways, because I already had the one last time that I was going to quit, but my supervisor didn't want me to, so he told our co-manager that he forgot to give me that day off because I asked for it off. And I told him, like, right, well, if I stay, then I'm going to have to be put down to 3 days a week because I got a job over at Lowe's, part-time over there. But I called in because I had to take him in to Instacare to get him checked out to make sure he didn't have to get stitches or anything like that. And she went and told, I found out the next day after picking Matthew up from work, that she went and told Chris that I called in and quit. She wasn't going to excuse my absence. And so they never told John. John found out the next day after that. John wanted to call him. Matthew texted me. He was like, "Hey, John wants you to call him." I was like, "No, I can't do that to him again. I can't have him put his job, his career with Walmart on the line again for me." He's like, "Well, I don't think Marty officially made it so that you're fired." I'm like, "Well, either way, I don't care. I'm not going to put up with this shit. I'm not going to sit here and play if I'm going to be fired or not every fucking day. And plus, I'm getting paid more for Lowe's anyway."
Let's hope this thing launches in the right direction. It's going to be a short trip.
Well, with Walmart now, it's supposed to be every February everyone gets a 2% increase no matter what. So you should have been able to have gotten the 2% increase, because Matthew got the 2% increase on his even before his 6 months. I'm gonna be just barely making enough to pay anything, and I'll still have to be borrowing money from Matthew, but he lives here, so it doesn't hurt him to pitch in sometimes. Really? The running into it doesn't do nothing. Because I've run into it like freaking crap ton of other times and still made it. I've had a few times where I've just walked into it and still hit into everything. Because it's just supposed to just only launch you off from one side to the other. Alright. Alright.
I'll be honest. I don't like this one bit. Oh no, please. No, please, no! This must be what the Cabal were looking for.
No, really? What gave it away?
How dare you? feet! Your head. Guys, we've encountered a massive Vex mine.
Watch your back, friend. I'm detecting multiple ordnance types.
You're not helping. Energy change. Watch out.